Alright, hello guys, how you guys doing out there? My name is Michelle and today I'm going to be making some collard sprouts for you with no water. Catch this, no water. So we're going to have some southern greens with no water in today. First, what we're going to do, we're going to start with what I have here is called some collard sprouts. Apparently, I looked it up online, not too sure what it is, but it must be a younger version of the actual collard green itself. So I paid, this right here was 2 for $1.98. Basically, I'm going to go ahead and open these up. Got 2 bundles. It depends on how many people you're serving and whatnot. I mean, I got a family of 4, so I'm going to go ahead and do 2 of these bundles right here. But you know, if it's just 2 people, you can do 1, take the rest of it, do your little salad or whatever. Go ahead and take this twist tie off the first bundle here. Go ahead and put that in the sink. And we're going to wash these thoroughly again, because they do have a lot of, you know, dirt debris on them. Usually what I do, I'll take the leaf, got the big part here, take it and take the other part and do it backwards. So you got 1, 2. And then the other part the same way. So front, back, until you build it up. So I'm going to do about 5 stalks right here. A friend taught me this a long time ago. It seems to work out pretty good and cut down on the time wise. Take the leaves here. I'm just going to fold them like such. Take my knife. Go in and just cut at a julienne style angle. Keep in mind, folks, this is going to be some southern collard greens with no water. Just get that going. Just take those. I got a colander already in the sink. I'm going to place those down in there like such. Just going to keep on cutting. Once I cut this here, I'm going to actually leave, I'll show you in a second once I get to it, the little stem part. I like to use up everything, so I'm just going to pull the little leaves off the stem right there and just put the stem down in the sink, and I'll just clean that up once I'm done cutting everything. Pull around that. I'm going to go ahead and give you an example of one more. And then from that point, I'm going to go ahead and pause you all, get the rest of them cut up, and then we'll start the phase 2 of the southern style collard greens, no water. So we got the fat part, then we're going to go with the thin part. So we're just going to overlap them in and out, like such. So once you do your about 5 leaves, you're good to go. Once again, you're going to take it, just kind of fold it like you just fold them into like a little wrap. It's a little stalk there. I'm just going to cut that off. Once again, I'm going to go in and julienne style these. Kind of thick right now, but they are going to cook down once they saute. Take those and put them in the colander. Okay, put that in there. Like again, I like to save everything. I don't want the stalk because the stalk can be a little bit bitter, but I'm assuming that since these are the collard green sprouts, that they're probably a little bit more tender in taste. They don't, you know, not that, you know, really bitter. That's what we don't really want. So, with that said and done, I got the collard green going. But in the meantime, if you want to, you can go ahead and get you just a couple of pinches of salt. We got some black pepper right here. I got a little extra EVOO, got some crushed pepper, and I got some bacon. It's a pack of bacon here. That's gonna give it that that southern. Okay, guys, I'm back. We're getting ready to go ahead and start the cooking process of the collard greens. I've gotten everything cut up. I've got my bacon cut up into bacon pieces. Got my onion cut up, and I've shifted everything to this side so you guys can see exactly what I'm getting ready to do. I'm going to go ahead and turn my stove on. I'm going to put it on at the setting at about 8. which is like probably a little bit more than mid-temp. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little extra EVOO in there. Even though I'm adding the bacon, I still just want to put that little cushion in there just so my bacon I don't want it to get too burnt. So just a little bit. And while that's heating up, I've got my bacon pieces here. And I probably used, I'd say about a half a pack, maybe a little bit more than a half a pack. So we got bacon pieces there. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of spread those out throughout the pan. Like such. Okay, transport this to the sink over here. Okay, so we got that kind of going. And usually what I like to do, I want to kind of basically cook my bacon down just a little bit first. And then I want to add my onions. I don't per se want to add my onions right now because I don't want my onions to get too done before the bacon is actually done, because all this is going to actually incorporate together. And you know, from that point it's going to blend quite nicely. So got my spoon here. So I'm just going to kind of put this around in the pan a little bit. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit, crank it up so we can get things kind of rolling. Spread the bacon out so it can kind of do its thing. As you can see, I don't have that much bacon in here, but like, you know, it depends on you and you know what you like. If you don't want to add bacon, you don't have to put bacon in it. You can use if you want to get you some smoked turkey and kind of dice that up and add that in as you go, you can do that. So the meat, it's an option. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's starting to sizzle a little bit here. So I just kind of want that to kind of cook and render some of that fat off the bacon. It's the biggest thing. People, you know, like to use certain foods. You need to be specific with this, that, and the other. But me, on the other hand, you know, once you've been doing it for a while, you eyeball it, you know, to taste how it looks and you know how you want to present it. So it's kind of what I do when I'm cooking. So I don't know if you can see, but I pretty much got that brownness that I want with the bacon. So now once I put those onions in and those onions actually start to caramelize with the bacon, then we'll get that consistency going. So I got my onions here. It's got, you know, it's about 2 onions. So I'm going to take those and just kind of, I also julienne style those, but a little bit thicker than julienne style because I cut those to the directions that I did with the greens and whatnot. Got that there. I'm just going to take this bowl and put it over here. I like to work free and clear, no clutter. We're going to kind of stir that up. Let it do its thing. Got it up in there. Just a little bit. You can stir it up, keep an eye on it. Now, if you need to add a little bit of extra EVOO, then feel free. It's not going to hurt you. It's actually good for you. Better than Crisco. Smells so good. I could just eat this. turn my stove up just a little bit. Put on like about an 8. Keep it stirred up. We don't want anything to stick. Do like this a little bit every now and then. Get those juices off the bottom of that pan and whatnot. Have a little shake. It's looking good. Now, I'm going to add just a little bit of EVOO. Boom. Probably about 2 tablespoons there. 2.5 maybe 3. What the heck, maybe 3. Now, got that going just like that, like such. Now, I've already cleaned the greens. I cut them up and everything. And got those cleaned up and did it several times and washed them and shook the basket. So, over here, got my greens here. Column full of greens, clean, cut and everything. So now, turn this down just a little bit. So take my hand. Garlic powder. Put just a little bit of that on there. Okay, I'm going to turn this up till about, I'll say about maybe 6.5, 7. Kind of let that do its thing. Last but not least, we got some crushed red peppers. I'm going to put just a little bit on top. It's going to give it just a little kick. Not too much of nothing, but enough that, you know, you're going to like it. You're going to love it, actually. Depends on your taste buds, how much you like heat. So that's a few shakes there because my family loves it spicy. Got my stove going off. Actually, I got a roast cooking in here, so I'm going to set the timer a little bit longer on that there. Give that about another 30 minutes or so. So, now, we got the greens on. They're smothering right now. No water involved. And we're going to give this about 15, that's about a good 15 minutes. So right now, on my end, it is 3:30. So about 3:45, we're going to check it back. Okay, guys, I'm back. It's been almost about 20 minutes now. I'm going to take the lid off the greens. Just place the top over here. And if you look, you see there, you got the greens. You can see your bacon bits up in there. Also your onions. I'm going to give it a good little turn and whatnot. Everything is looking good and it's smelling good. And I use no water. And with the greens, you still have that vibrant, that greenness, which lets me know that all the nutrients that collard greens give, which is it's over about 23 nutrients that it gives you. That's really good for the body. It's, you know, I call it the superfood. So, you know, another twist, and I'm just going to take some from that point. Take a little plate here, just put a little bit on there, just so you can kind of see. Stir those up there. Top back on that way. And there we go. I don't know if you can see, but you got the greens, you got that color, you got your bacon pieces in there. Just gonna give it a little try. So yummy. It still has a crunch to it. I can taste those onions. I can taste that hint of the crushed peppers. And then the bacon gives it the flavor. That's why in particular you don't need a lot of salt when you're cooking with the bacon. But you know, there again, you can use other substitutes. You can get you some turkey and chop up in it and so forth and so on. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully it didn't take too much out of your time. And until next time, happy eats. Have a good day, guys.